Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna play another GTO trainer session. We're playing the spot Big Blind Call versus Button Open, which is a tournament spot played on 50 Big Blind stacks, where the Button Open raises to 2.5 PBs and the Big Blind calls, and we're playing the Big Blind. So let's jump right into it. And in our first hand, we've got Jack 8 off on a 3-4-6 with 2 diamonds. So we're gonna check, and we can see the solver likes leading on this board. So it's good to take a moment to memorize it. With Jack 8 with a diamond, we should be leading out on a 3-4-6 with 2 diamonds. So yeah, we're gonna do it now though. We're gonna lead out for 2, and we can see the solver likes this play here, but the villain raises to 8 BBs, so to pot. And do we call it here, or do we just give up on the hand? I think the solver's gonna wanna call, so I'm gonna try it. Nope, it's not a good idea to call here. We should be folding 100% of the time. You can see the EV loss is significant, it's huge, minus 2.52 to call here. So yeah, I mean we just have a jack high flush draw, so yeah. 6-9 off on an ace-6-10 with all diamonds is a check and fold, I think, or a call 43% of the time, so 50-50. We're folding and calling with this hand. King 7 of hearts on a Jack 7 queen is a check and a call. Another Jack on the turn, so we're gonna check again. You can see the solver's doing 12% of betting, but we're gonna fold to the 3/4 pot bet now. And surprisingly, we shouldn't be folding. Our pair of 7s should be calling 98% of the time. Folding is medium EV loss here. Another interesting spot. Yeah, I guess the Jack on the turn makes it more likely that he's got draws. But yeah. Queen 7 of spades on a Jack 3-7 is a check. Villain checks behind. 6 of diamonds on the turn. So we're gonna bet it now, and we're gonna donk bet it. Ideal action is a check, played 28% of the time, but the remainder almost is the big frequency play is the third pot bet, which we did. We hit a queen on the turn on the river, and I think this is an overbet, right? It is, played 70% of the time, but the villain folds. Ace 3 off on an 8 king deuce is a check and a fold. Surprisingly, this is a call 29% of the time. 8-7 off on a 7-7-9 is a check and a raise. It's 60% of the time raise, 40% it's a call, but the villain folds. 3-4 of hearts on a 10 king jack is gonna be a check and fold. 10-6 off on a 5 queen ace is a check and fold again. King 3 on a 10-3-5 is a check and a call. Jack of spades on the turn, we're gonna check and fold. Ace 8 of clubs on a 9-6-9 is a check and a call or a raise. It's a call, it's 99% of the time. Another 6 on the turn, we're gonna check. Solver likes donk betting here, 33% of the time. I think we're calling the 3/4 pot bet. We are. And there's a 7 of diamonds on the river, so we're gonna check for the 3rd time. And yeah, the villain's got a missed flush draw. Ace-9 off on a 6/6 jack is gonna be a check. And a call. I mean, I think a call, but the similar hand at the beginning cost us 2.5 BBs of EV loss. I think I'm gonna fold it now. Okay, we should be calling 97% of the time. Folding is medium EV loss, and the solver almost never does it here. Queen-7 off on a 6/9 ace is a check and a fold. King-7 of clubs on a 4-jack king. We're checking. Villain checks behind. 4 of hearts on the turn. We're gonna bet 3/4 here. Okay, it's check 25%, bet 3/4 17%. So I think probably the most frequent play will be a dong bet. Or an overbet, but probably a dong bet. 8 of clubs on the river, and we're gonna bet how much? We're gonna bet 3/4 here. And it is a 60-40 split between checking and betting 3/4. We get raised all in. Do we call with King-7 here? Or do we fold? I think we got a call. We got a call, but 24% of the time, and fold 76% of the time. So should be only calling here 1 out of 4 times. Makes sense. Ace-9 off on a jack-deuce ace. We're gonna check and call the bet. Actually, we should be raising 87% of the time. 8 of clubs on the turn. Gonna check again. Villain checks behind. Another 8 on the river. And we're gonna overbet it. Should rather be a dong bet 80% of the time. Overbetting is a small EV loss, but a very rare play. Queen-8 on an 8 Queen-5. It's gonna be a check and a raise. Villain calls. 9 of spades on the turn. I think we gotta bet again here, but how much? I think 3/4. Okay, surprisingly, the solver's checking 73% of the time, and when it's betting, it's probably overbetting or betting a 3rd pot bet. We're gonna call the all-in, and the villain's got the flush, unfortunately. King-deuce off on a 10 Queen-jack is a check and a call. Should actually be a raise 45% of the time. Call is 10% play, so we are folding here, I think. 10 of spades on the turn. We're gonna check, I think. Okay, 75% of the time we should be checking here. And I think we're giving up on the hand now. Yeah. King-10 off on an 8 Jack-5. We're gonna check. Villain checks behind. Another jack on the turn. I think we're gonna check again. We should overbet here 75% of the time. 9 of diamonds on the river. I think we're just giving up on this hand. And again, we should be overbetting, mostly, 78% of the time. Giving up is fine, checking, but yeah. Okay. 7-8 off on a deuce queen is a check and fold. Ace-3 off on a jack 10-7. We're gonna check and fold. We should be calling here 67% of the time. Folding 23%, so raising 10% as well. With our ace of diamonds. 6-4-9 off on a and we've got ace-3, so we're gonna check and fold. 5-8 off on a 4-king-10 is a check fold. Deuce queen of hearts on a 4-ace-jack is a check fold as well. 5-8 off on a 10-8 queen is a check and a call. 9 of diamonds on the turn, we're gonna check. And the villain bets a third of the pot. I think mostly we fold here, but sometimes probably we raise. I'm gonna fold it. Yeah, 99% we fold here. King 9 off on a 4-5-5. It's gonna be a check. You can see the solver's betting 8% of the time here. 8 of spades on the turn. I think we overbet it here, right? No, we should mostly just check. And if we're betting, overbetting is a small EV loss, but just 0.7% of the strategy. I wonder which of the betting strategy is the more frequent one. Maybe betting a third of the pot. But the villain folds nonetheless. Now we've got ace-9 off on a jack ace-3. I'm gonna check and call, or maybe raise it. Okay, it's 55% raise and 45% call. Villain folds. And we've got our 25 hands for the session, so let's exit it. Not a bad score, minus 20 BBs of EV loss. Yeah, we had this first hand that really butchered our score, because other than that we just made some medium EV losses here and there. So yeah, overall a good session. We folded a bit too much, but other than that it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy watching this video, please leave a comment below. You can write GTO or ask any question you might have. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already. And I would love to see you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to learn how to play PLO? Are you a beginner player who's never played Omaha before? Do you want to learn how to crush casual players easily? If so, this course is perfect for you. It's a crash course on Pot Limit Omaha dedicated for beginner players. You will learn all the fundamentals of PLO. You will learn what hands to play, when to play them, and how to play them. You will learn the basic strategies that allow you to be a winning player at your home games or microstakes online. If you want to learn PLO quickly and easily, get this course now at gokupoker.com.